very thanks for the Ken to give the our Turnitin workshop, and also very thanks for the Ken to give the guide to us. Okay, at the first we want to show you everyone how to apply our Turnitin user account. Okay, from our school. So at the first, you please go to our school campus website, and you go into our registrar office. Okay, so it's here. You go into home. Okay, our home page, and you just scroll until the bottom, so you will see the registrar office, and then you will see the forms or download on your left hand side. Okay, so just click in and scroll down to our academic units, and you can see the Turnitin System application form for all lecture, and also have the procedure of creating the Turnitin System account. We have doing a very simple SOP to you for your reference. And after you click in this link, and you can see our regulation first. Our regulation is every semester apply once. Okay, so let's say in this September semester, you have already applied the Turnitin system, and after the September semester, let's say to the next year February semester, you will also need to apply again. Okay, because we run semester by semester. So our category of our user is below. The first category is our all lecture, and also include our part-time lecture. If you have class on the current semester, so you can able to going to fill the form and apply with us. And the second category is our master or PhD candidates. Okay, and the third category is the department. So you can use the your department name to apply with us. And the fourth is other special needs. So you can apply with us. So just key in your first name, last name, and staff ID, and your email account, and tell us what is the cost in the ELP in the current semester. Let's say ACBLG2133, or this course name, you just fill in here. Okay, and if you have more than one classes, you also can fill inside. So we will email you your application is approved or not. Okay, so that's all I want to share with you. So in the following, we welcome Ken to share how to use the Turnitin system with you. So you are also welcome to ask you if you have any other question. I think the Ken will very happy to reply you. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Peck. Yeah. So today's agenda, I will go through some brief introduction of Turnitin, and then I will go to the live demo including the online training. So if you have any question, you can type in the chat box first, and then after that I can pick up the question, or you or after I do the introduction or I mean the training, right? You can actually turn on your mic, and then you speak out any question you want. Okay. So I think now we have already 63 participants. I think we can start now, right?
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So I will share my screen again, okay? Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ken Khor from Apex Knowledge Center in Berhad. So actually, we are the local distributor for Turnitin since 2007. Okay. So today's agenda, we go through the introduction from PowerPoint, and then we go through the hands-on training and included the live demo together. And then if you have any question, you feel free to ask me. Okay, so what is Turnitin? I think for most of the lecturer, I think you should know Turnitin is an educational tools that allow you to check your students' work, meaning that your students submit their papers to you, and actually after that you can see the report. For the lecturer that already have account before, I think you are familiar with Turnitin system. For new lecturer, so later you can see how the system works because I will show you some example. So Turnitin is founded in 1996. Now they almost cover, all the major institutions in the world. Okay, so Turnitin is an internet-based service, meaning that you no need to install anything. Okay, you just need a browser, and then you log into www.turnitin.com with your username and password. So how to get the username password? You need to request, as mentioned by Mr. Pack just now, you need to request from the admin. So the admin will actually register your email. After that, you will receive a welcome email from Turnitin. From the email, you can actually follow the instruction to reset your password. Okay, and then after that, you can log in with the username and password in the future. Okay, so and then Turnitin offer the following tools, meaning that they offer two parts of these features. The first one is originality check. So this one is the report that shows how many percentage that your student maybe they copy or they refer from other online resources. Okay, so this report can show you where they copy, okay, and which part of the content they copy. Okay, so this is not really that detected the plagiarism because we Turnitin is a system to check the originality. I mean the similarity. Okay, it's not really to tell you which part is plagiarism. So you as a lecturer, right? Actually, you still need to go through the student paper, and then you can know which part of their content actually similar with other resources, meaning that maybe similar with other publisher content or other web pages. So you can decide whether they really copy or they plagiarize this content or not. So, but we actually Turnitin, we have some tools to help you. Okay, so later I can show you. The second part is the grade mark. Grade mark means the online grading. Okay, so this part we can, for today, I will cover more on the first part because the first part is the most important tools, which is to show you the report. The second part, if in the future, new era lecturer plan to use online grading, then I can run another training. Because as my understanding, most of the lecturer in Malaysia still prefer using the traditional way of marking, which you still print out the report. I think you still print out your student paper and then you mark it as a traditional way, right? So this one we can cover in the next training. If if new era already plan to go for the online grading, okay. Then so what Turnitin does, this is the whole process, okay? Your student actually will submit their papers to you. How they submit? So actually, I will go through the training later. So, but I can tell you the very simple step. Lecturer only need to create a class and create assignment. And then your student will join your class. And actually, they join your class and then join your assignment. So they will submit their paper from there. They will submit their own paper by using their own account. Okay, after they submit, then their document will compare to Turnitin databases. So Turnitin databases mean the three databases. The first one is the internet web pages, means all the open access free source pages that Turnitin index every day. The second one is the student paper that captured in Turnitin system since 1996. Now actually they have more than 1 billion student paper from all the countries. The third one, which make Turnitin unique, is the publisher content. Because Turnitin partner with almost all the publisher, and Turnitin indexed almost all their contents. We cannot say 100%, but Turnitin already indexed about 98 or 99% of the content. So meaning that if your student copy or cited or from any publisher content, right? Then when you go to check the report, right, you can know where they copy, where they cite, right? We are from which journal, from which article, from which book also you can know. Okay, student also can see the report as well. Okay, but they cannot amend anything. I mean, they can see the report as well. Okay, as I will show you later. Okay, after their document compare with the Turnitin database, right? So in just a few minutes, maybe in just depends on the size of the file, in maybe less than 1 minute or few minutes, then you can see the report. The student can see the report as well. Okay, so the report, the first 3 submission, we can say the first 3 submission under same assignment. Okay, the first 3 submission actually very fast. Very fast can generate the report. Okay, this is the the Turnitin gives the priority to first 3 submission, and then the 4th submission onwards, right? Then the student need to wait maybe few hours or up to 24 hours. So this is due to the traffic control, because every day there are too many users submit papers to Turnitin system. So they also need to control the traffic. So, but they give the priority to the first and second and third submission, but the 4th submission onwards, then you need to wait for a while. Okay, after you get the report, then you can go to read the report and you can see the percentage of match content. Okay, so as I mentioned, you can know which content are actually cited from which website. Okay, it gives you all the list down. Okay, from which website, which part of the content actually similar with your student paper. Okay. So this is the 3 databases that I mentioned. So the first one is internet web pages. Now there are about 80 billion internet web pages and update every day, index every day, they increase every day. Second one, the publisher content, okay, like books, journals, newspaper, and like dissertation, everything, okay, from publisher content. Means this one is the paid content. You cannot get it from open access content. This is not open access. The first one, internet web pages, this is considered open access. The second one is the paid content. So means this content you cannot simply get the full text. Okay, so but let's say your New Era or any other customer subscribe to any content, right? So your student can actually access to the database, correct? And then they can read the content, they can download, and they can cite. So meaning that if your students cite from any subscribed database from New Era, so if they cite and then they copy and put in their student assignment, right? Then actually you can know which part they copy and from which publisher. Okay, the third database is the student paper. As I mentioned, the student paper means a student paper that capture in Turnitin system. Okay, capture means that student paper are submitted to Turnitin system before. Okay, only this student paper can match. Okay. And this is the first version of Turnitin system. So first version, they only show the text report without any images or graph, okay, because they only can read the text, okay. Then it improved to the second and third version now. This is the latest version, as all the user using now. The latest version name is Feedback Studio. Okay, so this one show you the original format. Okay, if your student attach any images or graph, right, then actually it will show in the interface. Okay, and this new interface, right, it put both of the features together. You can see in the middle there's a blue and a red color bar. Okay, the blue bar is the grade mark, is the online marking. The red bar is the originality check, meaning that for you to check the similarity index. Okay, they put together. Okay. Then this is just to mention again what Turnitin searches. Okay, just to repeat again, 80 billion of the current and archive web pages, 1 billion of student paper and dissertations, 178 million of journal article, including Crossref content. Yeah, because Turnitin also partner with Crossref. So Crossref is a company that register the DOI and provide DOI to the publisher. Okay, so the DOI is a digital object identifier, meaning that every article or ebook chapter, they also register the DOI, easy for the user to find it. It's considered the IC of the article. Okay, the address for the article. Okay, so this is some publisher in the list that partner with Turnitin. So you can see on the left is those are very well-known publisher, right? As you know, like SCS, Elsevier, IEEE, and then Lippincott, Nature, Ovid, Oxford Sage, Springer, Taylor & Francis, and Wiley. So this is all the major publisher. And then on the right is those aggregator content publisher like Cengage, ProQuest, EBSCO, Pearson, Emerald. Okay, so these all we can say about 98 or 99% of this content are indexed now. So if your student really copy from any of the publisher content, right, then you can see the matching result. This is a very simple guide for you to start. Okay, step one, as I mentioned, so step one, you need to request username from the admin, which is, I think, is Mr. Leong and his colleague as well. Okay, and also I think Mr. Peck also involved. And then after that, yeah, the step 2 and step 3 is what I need to cover later. After you get the login, when you log into your the Turnitin system, right, you only need to do 2 steps. Okay, the first one is to create a class. Okay, and then after that you can create assignment. So you can create multiple assignment within a class. Okay, there's no limits. Okay, class also no limit. You can create as many classes as you want, and then within a class you can create multiple assignment. So what you need to do after you create a class and assignment, you only need to share your class ID on the right here. You only need to share your class ID and the enrollment key. Enrollment key is considered something like password. You only need to share the class ID and password to your student. Then your student can join your class with this information you provided. Okay, this one I will cover later. Okay, so the class ID is automatic generate, and then the class ID is unique. Each class ID is different. Okay, it's just auto generate. And then the enrollment key is set by lecturer. Okay. After you share with student and they already join your class, then what the student need to do, right? They only need to do one thing, which is submit the paper. Okay. Student join your class and then join your class and assignment and they submit the paper. Okay. They just submit. Okay. And then that's all. And wait for the report and they can amend it if they want. So it all, whether they can amend or not, this is based on the assignment setting, which I will cover later. Okay, you can actually allow them to amend, or they only can submit one time. Okay, this one I will cover later in the assignment setting. Okay. So this is a list of the client in Malaysia. So all the IPTA, I mean all the government, public university are the subscriber, and all the major private university and colleges also subscribe to Turnitin. And you can see some of the international schools also subscribe to Turnitin. So they subscribe to Turnitin not really want to catch the student. Actually, they want to groom the student from young. What is the importance of the integrity? And actually, they want to teach them how to write a better essay or better assignment. Okay. So you can use your mobile devices to check the report when students submitted to you. You can log in using mobile devices, but only for checking. You cannot amend anything, but just checking. Okay. So this is the online guides and resources, which is actually on the Turnitin website under the support button. And actually you click support and you can click help button. Then you can go to the user guide. Later, I can show you this guide. So this guide is really good and very informative, which they show you the step-by-step guide on each of the category. Let's say if you forgot how to create a class, you forgot how to create assignment, then everything is there. You just click the link on how to create a class, right? Then it show you all the step-by-step user guide. Okay, so this is very useful for the new lecturers. Okay, and some of the lecturers that forgot some user guide, you also can refer to this page. Okay, later I can show you how to go to this page. Okay, so we will go to the live demo. So before that, maybe I want to check whether you have any question. Okay. Okay, this is some of the question actually is to the admin because you cannot access. So you cannot access. I think you need to actually register, but some maybe it's a part time. So this is not sure. This one you need to check with Mr. Leong. Okay, this is all about the registration. Okay, no problem. Okay, so any question before we go for the live training? You can speak out or you can type in the chat box. Okay. Okay. No problem. So we can go for the live training. For any lecture, yeah, yes.
Sorry, I have a question here. I'm Ming Hui.
Yes.
I'd like to ask how the database that you showed are all English database mainly. So
yeah. Actually, all mainly English, but like I know that New Era subscribe to CNKI.
Yeah.
So CNKI we already checked. We don't have their full text. I mean that Turnitin didn't really partner with CNKI until the full text level. So what Turnitin do is Turnitin actually index their abstract level. Abstract only.
Only abstract. So do you plan further develop?
In the future, right? We did ask Turnitin. So far, they don't have any plan yet. But we tell them because not only Malaysia customer, they also have a lot of customer in China as well, and Taiwan, Hong Kong also using Turnitin. So we did tell them. So hopefully they can really look into it. But I cannot promise when they really partner with CNKI. Okay.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
If student submit thesis written in Mandarin also can check, but
yeah, correct, can check, okay. But they can check in 33 or 35 languages. But let's say if those content are copy or cite from CNKI full text, right? Then sorry that maybe we cannot detect. But if that content is actually available in other web pages, right? Then yes. Then Turnitin can check, because some of the full text, even though is a paid journal or paid ebooks chapter or contents, right? Some of the user actually they copy and then they put in another web pages. Okay, so if they put in another web pages and that web pages maybe like is open access, and that web pages are already indexed by Turnitin, then yes, you can check. But the link is not like it's not from CNKI. Okay, they may be from some other web pages, but the content actually maybe they copy from CNKI content. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Okay, so I share this. Any other question before we go for live? For lecturer that have Turnitin account, you can actually log in. You can use other devices if you want. You can log in and then you can follow the step by step. Okay. So, but I think most of the lecturers are quite new for this system. Okay, no problem. Okay, so what you need to do is just go to browser, any browser, but I think after 31st December this year, Turnitin won't support IE. They won't support the Internet Explorer. Okay, so please don't use IE. Maybe you prefer to use Chrome or Firefox. Okay, then what you need to do, go to turnitin.com and log in. Just click log in. Okay, so I will use my demo account. So for New Era lecturer, after you log in, you can see I think you see New Era UC should be correct, because some of the customers, they using faculties. Okay, meaning that their main admin is, let's say, Utah example. Their main admin is Utah, and then they create different sub-admin because they have so many faculties. So they create different sub-admin to each of the faculty. So when the lecturer log in, right, they are not seeing Utah, they're seeing faculty of business, something like that, or faculty of medicine. Okay, so for New Era, I think you are seeing New Era University College. Okay, so the first thing actually you need to do is just to, on your right, there's a green icon there. You need to add class. Okay, add a class. The first one you can see is class type. Okay, standard and master. Okay, so standard class means that you are alone to manage this class. Okay, you don't have any teaching assistant, only you. Master class means you have teaching assistant and you want to manage their class as well. Okay, master class here doesn't mean for master or PhD classes. No, it's just a different class type. Standard means you alone to manage this class. Huh? Okay, master means you have the teaching assistant. So as I know, most of the lecturers are actually using standard class. Okay, and then you just put your class name, maybe example like marketing 3366. Okay, example. Okay, class name and enrollment key. So this enrollment key is what I mentioned. Is considered the password you need to share with your student for them to join your class. Okay, actually you can use any kind of password, or you can use a class name, because I suggest you use the easy remember password. You can use, let's say, marketing 3366 also as well. Okay, use the same class name as a password, or any kind of password, or easy use password. Okay, no problem. And the subject area, you can choose the relevant one. And no worry, for subject area and student level, even though you choose the wrong one, it won't affect your class setting, because both information are just for Turnitin record. Okay, no worry. Okay, and the class start date is today. Today by default is today. Okay, start today, and class end date is by default 6 months. Okay, but you can change. Let's say your class is only 3 months. Oh, sorry, maybe 4 months. Okay. Okay, so you can change to from today until end of March next year. Okay, after that, you click submit. So later you can see this class ID. Okay, this one before you click continue. Okay, so this one is the class ID, automatic generate. Each of the class ID is unique. Every time you create the class, then you have the new class ID. Okay, and this is the enrollment key.
Yeah, we also suggest every lecturer to use the subject code in your ELP system. So it's easy, more easy. Thank you.
You mean the class name, right?
Subject code, such as this one, MGM3211, like that.
Yeah. So yeah, depends on, because if you have this, then it's easier for you to manage, right? Okay, yeah. So this is the two information that you need to share with your student, the class ID and the enrollment key, okay? But no worry if you forgot, no problem. If you forgot the class ID and enrollment key, also no problem. I will show you how to find the class ID. Okay, so now I already create a class, right? So my class is this, marketing 336. Okay, you can see on your left, this is the class ID. Okay, so no problem, even though you forgot your class ID, each time you log in, right, then you can just scroll down and then you go to your class and then you can see class ID is on your left. And then if you forgot the enrollment key, no problem, you go to the right. Okay, you can see this is a gear icon. Okay, go to the right and gear icon, right? This gear icon actually is edit. Okay, it's edit. Okay, just click the gear icon. And then you can update any information you want. Anything, class name, enrollment key, everything you can change. Okay, the class end date, everything you can change. And the class end date, right, from here also you can, if let's say your class already end earlier than what you have set, actually you can change the date and expire the class, no problem. You can expire it. Or you want to extend also can. Let's say your class, let's say now you say maybe you set this 4 months, right? But now suddenly you need to extend 1 more month. So you, before the class end date, actually you can come here to change again, change to maybe April, right? Okay, you can change, you can extend the class, no problem. Okay, so this is the first step. Okay, just done the first step. Now you want to do the second step, which is a assignment, right? You need to create an assignment. What you need to do, you just need to create the class, click the class name. Okay, then from here you can create multiple assignment within a class. Okay, no problem. So I want to add the first assignment. So I go to the right top corner here. That's a green icon. I click. So I can add my first assignment here. The first thing you need to do is put the assignment title. Example, paper 1. Then the point value. Point value is actually important if you're using online grading. So if you're not using online grading, you can just ignore it. It's no problem. But if you want, you can put, let's say maybe 30 points for this assignment. So it's important if you're using online grading because you need to proceed for online grading and need to decide how many points for this assignment. Okay, then you can see the bottom part, allow only file type that Turnitin can check, or allow any file type. Okay, because some file Turnitin actually unable to check, which is images cannot check, meaning that the JPEG cannot check. Okay, and then the scanned PDF cannot check. The PDF with password protected also cannot check. Okay, so this one will give you some information. If you still want to allow students to submit, then maybe they can submit, but you cannot really get the matching sources because let's say Turnitin cannot check the images and JPEG. So to make sure that you get the report right, then we suggest that you only click here, allow only file type that Turnitin can check. Okay, and then assignment start date by default you just set today, but you can change. Let's say your assignment only start next week, let's say next week. So actually you can set now, because maybe next week you worry that you are busy. So you can set your assignment by today. So start date is next week. And at what time? What time the student can start to submit? Maybe 9 a.m. Okay, let's say 9 a.m. 9 a.m. on 18 November, your student can submit. And then due date, how long? How long you allow them to submit? Normally, maybe 1 week or 10 days, depends. Okay, so maybe I said until 30th, 12th day. Okay, 30th November, when? At 11:59 p.m. Meaning that after this minute, right, then your student cannot submit. Okay. Post date is important when you're using online grading. Okay, so if you're using online grading, then you can change how long you need to mark your student paper online. How long? Because your due date is 30th November. So maybe you let's say you need 1 week to mark student paper. So you just put December, maybe 10 December. Okay, then 10 December, maybe 9 a.m. your student can go to view their result. Okay, but this one is if you are using online grading. If not, you can just ignore. No problem. Okay, before you submit, please go to optional setting, because this is very important for the assignment. Okay, this is very important. Optional setting. The first one, you can put any message for this assignment, any message you want to tell your student. Just an example, maybe like you please submit within 3,000 words, something like that. Any message you also can put here. After your student join your class and when they go to the assignment before they submit, right, then actually they can see your message there. Okay, and then allow submission after the due date. Okay, this one you can click yes or no. If no, meaning that your due date is 30th November. After this date and time, right, your student cannot submit anymore. Okay, this is normal. Most of the lecturer also select no, but some they still select yes. Okay, allow submission after the due date. So if you choose yes, right, your students still can submit after 30th November. Then the late submission actually will highlight in red color. Okay, because you actually can go to check your student list after all your students submit. Okay, from the student list, right, you can see the student name, student paper, when they submit. Okay, so if you allow submission after the due date, then for those students that submitted late, right, then you can see their date is highlighted in red color one. Okay, so this one you can decide. Okay, but most I know that most of the lecturers select no. Then similarity report, this one, okay, always click yes so you can see the report. If not, then if you miss, if click no, right, then you cannot see the report. So why you still using Turnitin, right? But we are also curious why they give you this option, but no problem. Okay, you must always click yes. And then generate report for student submission. This one also very important. Okay, you can see there are 3 options. We always suggest a lecturer to use the second one. Immediately can override the report until the due date. This one, meaning that during 2 weeks submission date. Okay, for this one is 12 days. Okay, during this submission period from 18 November to 30th November, right? For this 12 days, if you choose second option, means your student can submit multiple times. Submit multiple times. Let's say they submit the first submission. Maybe they get 50% of the similarity report. 50%, very high. Okay, your student can see the report as well. Okay, after they submit, in just a few minutes, they can already know they get 50%, and they can click in and they can know where is the 50% come from. So your student can amend. Okay, they can go back and they change everything, maybe change some of the content. They don't want to copy so many content, right? Because they also know the system already cached them. okay, and they know where the system catch them from, right? So this option is good. This option is good if lecturer really want to groom your student to do a better assignment, not really want to catch them. Yeah, because you let them submit multiple times, no problem. Okay, so they can go back and then they change, they can submit the second time. Okay, let's say the second time they submit, right, is 30%. So their second submission will just override the first one. So the first one will just gone, okay? The first one won't store in Turnitin, no store in Turnitin. Okay, the second one just override the first one, okay? And if still get like 30 or 35%, no problem. They can still change again. They can submit third time, fourth time, fifth time, no problem. But just remember, the first, second, and third report very fast, but fourth reports onwards, right, they need to wait a few hours and maybe up to 24 hours. Some of the students, maybe they submit so many times already, and then after that they wait for too long, and they ask their lecturer, why I still cannot see my report? So they thought is lecturer hold their report or what, because they don't know, right? Okay, so if your student asks why he still cannot see the report, then maybe you can ask him back, this is how many times already you submitted your report, right? So you can talk with them. Okay, so the second one is the best option. The first one, okay, some of the institution actually very strict. They're also using the first one. Immediately, first report is final, means only can submit one time. That's all. The end. Cannot submit second time. One time, no matter 50%, 70%, also you cannot resubmit. Okay. Some school very, very strict. They use this method. Okay. This one is really want to catch them. The first one, first option is just want to catch the student. No chance at all, right? But just to let you know, when Turnitin design this system, actually what they want to do actually is to allow the lecturer, right, to really groom the student, to let student to submit multiple times, because they want the student to do better, right? Okay, and then the third option, third one on due date, right? This one also same with second one. Student can submit multiple times, but they only can see one report on due date, meaning that my due date, let's say my due date is 30th November, right? So student can resubmit how many times they want, but they only can see the report on 30th November. So, but this is, we think this is not a good option, because they don't know what is the index they get, right? They cannot see the report, then how they know? So this is not a good option too. So the best option is the second one. So you can consider. Okay. Then you can see the three exclusion here. The first one, exclude bibliographic, meaning that this one is the references. If you click yes, then all the content, okay, all the content under the word references or under the word bibliographic in the assignment, all the contents under this word, right, Turnitin wouldn't match against this content if you click yes. So because as you know, your student mostly normally they put all the references at the bottom of the assignment, right? So some of the lecturers, they think references, no problem, no need to check. So because they also want to just maybe save their time, they don't want to look into references. Okay, they don't want to look into references. They thought they think references are all okay one, so they click yes. No need to check references. Okay, and then the second one, exclude quoted materials. This one means if you click yes, right, all the paragraph that start with open and end with the close inverted comma one, right, those quotations, right, if you click yes, right, then Turnitin won't check. Okay, but this one you must be very careful, be careful, because now the student very smart. They put the open and close inverted comma, and then they hide it. They hide maybe they, one way they hide is they change this into white color, right? Change the text into white color and they convert into PDF, correct? They will change to white color and convert into PDF. So Turnitin cannot check. Okay, so there are many ways the student can play the tricks. Okay, but later I will show you one thing is the new features from Turnitin, which Turnitin able to check the hidden text now. Okay, previously Turnitin cannot check the hidden text. Then actually we got a lot of the comment from the lecturer that how come the student paper always 0%? Impossible, correct? How come in 0%? So long, the assignment so long, but 0%. But the time we have no way to check. But then Turnitin really look into this problem, right? So they already designed new features which can detect the hidden text. Later I show you. Okay. So this one, if you click yes, okay. And then the third one, exclude small sources. If you click yes, then okay, because some of the lecturer they think the matching that less than maybe one word, no problem. It's not a problem one word only, no problem. So if they put one to exclude the sources that less than one word, right, then Turnitin won't check against this content. And then percentage. Some lecturer put if those paragraph the similarity index is less than 1%, it's okay, no problem, no need to check. Then you can still put. But anyway, right, we suggest for all these three exclusion, you click no. Click no first. Because why? Because you click no here to allow Turnitin to check everything first. And then when you go to read the report later, you can exclude it manually. Okay? Yeah, you click no from the assignment setting. Let Turnitin check everything. And then when you go to read the report, you as a lecturer, you have the features. You have the features to exclude the references. You can exclude the quoted materials later. Okay, this one only lecturer can do. Student cannot do. Student can see the report, but they don't have that feature. Okay, so the difference between instructor account and student account is instructor account have this feature to exclude the sources, but student no. Okay, and then the next one, you must allow your student to see the report, because some of the lecturer, they also misunderstanding. They thought to allow students to see the report, oh, cannot. Then because they worried, oh, if the students see the report, later they go to amend the report. No. Yeah. So as I explained to you, right? Student can see the report, they cannot amend one. No worry. So some of the lecturer, maybe they forgot about what we mentioned during the training. So they click no. They click no and they didn't allow student to see the report. Then okay. Then after student submit the submission to the lecturer, then student ask the lecturer, hi lecturer, why I cannot see the report? Then yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so you must click yes and let your student to see the report. And then this one is the beta version. You just ignore it. Okay, and this one also very important. Submit papers to. Okay, from your account you can see two: standard paper repository and no repository. Okay, because this is my admin account, so you can see 4 here. Your account you can see 2: standard and no. Okay, so standard paper repository means you allow Turnitin to capture your paper. Okay, after the due date. Let's say this due date is 30th November, right? Okay, so let's say student A, they submit the first submission, second submission. Okay, second submission, that's all. He stopped second submission. Okay, so the second submission is the final submission. Okay, then after the due date, 30th November, right? Okay, so this submission, right? If you choose standard paper repository, right, then Turnitin will capture turn in, capture, and save into their database. Which database? The student paper, the 1 billion student paper that I mentioned just now. Yeah, you allow them to store, then only they will store. If you click no repository, then they won't store. Okay, they can't store. Okay, so why two options? Why got one standard and another one no repository? Because no repository is for the for you lecturer if you want to submit any manuscript or article before you publish to the publisher, because nowadays like lecturer also need to publish a lot, right? So you need to check whether your research content are actually similar with anyone from any country, right? You also need to check, right, before you publish. So actually you can use Turnitin account to check. You can you still need to log in. You still need to create a class. You still need to create assignment, but you no need to enroll any student. Okay. You also no need to enroll yourself as a student. You can direct submit. Okay, later I will teach you how to do it. So this one no worry, because this one is just for your own research purpose. It won't use up the student limit, so no worry about that. Okay, so standard paper repository and no repository. Okay, the difference is here. Standard. So always remember for student paper, it's really suggested and to use standard paper repository. So you can store in Turnitin database. In the future, if the junior copy from the senior, then you can know, right? Yeah, because you store in. So let's say now is year 3 student submit, and then next year, the year 2 actually copy from their senior. Then next year, if the year 2 student, they go to year 3 already and they submit, then you can know actually they copy. Okay, so for student paper, is you must use the standard paper repository, and for your own you can use no repository. Okay, and then this one, the search option. Yeah, please remember to click all, because some lecturer also sometimes they forgot or they uncheck everything. Then after students submit, and then they also check, how come 0%? Nothing, no matches. One of the reasons is maybe that students are doing some cheating, right? The hidden text. Another reason is actually the lecturer forgot to check, or they by default, no worry, by default all this already checked one. But sometimes the lecturer do something already, they uncheck everything. So meaning that if you don't have any option to match, then Turnitin won't give you any matching content, right? Because you must match again the student paper, you must match again the journal publication content, you must match against the internet web pages. Okay, so this one just remember, just remain by default all check. Okay, the last one is the online grading. Online grading, which is the rubric. Okay, rubric, you can choose the rubric here, some of the example, or you can attach your own rubric. So this one I'm not covered today, but we can cover in the future if you want to run another training for this online grading. Okay, after you check everything is correct, then you click submit. Okay, now you're done. 2 steps. The first one is create a class. Second step, create assignment, correct? So my assignment paper 1, start date 18 November, due date 30th November, post date. Okay, I just put, okay, for your reference. Status, no student join my class yet, no student submitted yet. So this one, view action is to view the student list. So I will show you the example of the student list. And then before I go to show the example, you can see the more action here on the right, more action. Okay, the first one is actually you can edit the setting of the assignment. Let's say you want to edit your or something, right? You click edit setting. So now, yeah, you also can edit. Just now you can edit your class setting. Now the class setting is you click the gear button. So for assignment setting, you click more action and then you click edit setting. Okay, so you can change everything here. All the optional setting also you can change. Everything you can change and submit again. Okay, then still go to the more action here. You can see the second one, submit. Okay, this one is what I mentioned just now. Okay, you as a lecturer, you also can use Turnitin system to check your own submission. No problem. You also need to create a class. You also need to create the assignment. Okay, so no worry, because lecturer account actually are free. Lecturer account are free. It didn't count against the student limit. For your information, New Era subscribing to 500 student number now. 500 student limit. So how they count actually is by email. One email registration consider one account. Okay. So but they count student email only. Student. How they count is let's say student A register as a student, then they count as one. Okay. So but lecturer, they wouldn't count, so no worry. Okay, so you as a lecturer, you can create a class, create assignment, and then you can submit here. From here, more action, you can submit your own paper. You click submit. From here also, you can choose, okay, what type of file, let's say single file or what, okay? Single file, put your name, just example, and then the title, okay, then, okay, because you see here, just now I choose no repository. I don't want to store the paper because this is my own submission. So the system tell you the file you are submitting will not be added to any repository. Okay, it is safe. Okay, what can you submit? You can refer to this requirement. Your file must be less than 100 megabytes. Files must have at least 20 words. Means you cannot submit the blank document, okay, or less than 20 words, okay. And then the maximum paper length is 800 pages, good enough. Quite a long dissertation also enough, okay. File type allowed, you can see all the almost everything like Words document, Excel, PowerPoint, PDF, but just like images cannot, JPEG cannot, scan PDF cannot. Password protected PDF cannot. Okay, so all the file can submit. Then you just choose from this your laptop, and then you just submit. Okay, so this is very simple for you. Okay, now I want to show you the example of how you, let's say in the future you already receive all the submission from your student. Then how to read the report, right? Okay, I can, before that, let me check if there are any question. But my experience, the second one will store the original report and the similarity percentage up to 100%. Okay, this one will happen. Okay, let me explain again. Just now, what I explained is if under same assignment and the assignment are not due yet, okay, under same assignment and assignment not due yet, so meaning that let's say 18 November to 30th November, so student A submit first time, second time, third time, right? So the first and second, the second submission will just override the first one, third submission will just override the second one, okay? And Turnitin only capture the last one. So this is still within the assignment before the due date, but after the due date, then it will store into the database. And then one thing that the assignment similarity index will change. Okay, one thing. Okay, let's say got two students, they copy each other, same, totally same, or 90% same. They copy each other and they submit separately. Okay, meaning that they are actually holding the same assignment, but they submit separately using two accounts. Okay, so before assignment due date, both of their report actually safe. Okay, example, before due date, student A submit, or maybe he get 20% only. Student B also submit, and maybe he also get 20%. Both of them get 20% before due date. But one thing is, after due date, both of their report, the similarity index will change. Because why? Because Turnitin will actually match against all the submission within that assignment, all the submission within that assignment after the due date. So it happened that after the due date, student A increased to 90%, student B 100%, something like that. Okay, so this is before due date. Before due date, it won't check again each other, but after due date, Turnitin system will still check. Another possibility is, okay, the submission submit into two different assignments. So just now I mentioned is if same assignment before due date is actually safe. But if different assignment, let's say assignment A, same student, what I mentioned is same student and same submission. So this student submit to assignment 1. Okay, assignment 1, he submitted already. So this assignment already due date already. Maybe next month, he submitted again into another assignment. So yeah, you will see 100%. Because why? Because the first assignment already due date. First assignment already due means that submission already stored into Turnitin database. That's why you can see the matching goes up to 100%. Okay, yeah, no problem. You can still put your question. I can explain later. Okay, so now I want to show you. Okay, yeah. So now I want to show you the example of the student list. Let's say this one, the class name MGM3211. So this in this class, I have about 5 assignments. So I want to show you, let's say, I want to view, okay. View, I click the view, and then I can see all my students here, okay. This is all my student submission, their name, their title, means the assignment title. Similarity, the percentage of their content, right? This one is the index, similarity index. The grade means we are using the online grading to mark some paper. So this is their mark. And then respond means this student already viewed the paper. This student haven't viewed the paper. Okay, just for your information only. And then this is the original file. Okay, this is the original file. You can download here. And then this is the paper ID. Okay, I need to mention about the paper ID. Okay, each submission also has a unique paper ID. Okay, each one has a unique paper ID. And then you also will receive an email after each of your submission. So let's say a student submit, also they can receive the email. Then if lecturer you submit on behalf or you submit your own article, right, you also will receive the email. Each of the submission, you actually receive the email, and in the email actually you can see the paper ID. Paper ID is really important in case you want to delete the paper. Why you want to delete? Okay, maybe one thing, you wrongly choose the standard paper repository for the assignment, and then you attach your own article into it. So Turnitin already capture, right? Then in the future, you want to submit to publisher, definitely you get 100%. So how can you delete that paper? If you only delete the assignment, let's say you only delete the assignment here. Let's say you go to your class and then you go to this assignment because you know you submit your paper into this first assignment, assignment 1. If you delete assignment here, it only delete from your account. Only yourself cannot see the paper or the assignment, but that paper still stored in Turnitin database. Okay, so to 100% remove from Turnitin database, right? you need to get the paper ID, and you need to send this paper ID to Mr. Leong, admin, okay, or New Era Turnitin admin, okay? You need to send to the admin, because only admin can write email to Turnitin support to remove it, okay? You need to get the paper ID, send to Mr. Leong or the Turnitin admin, okay? Only them can write email to Turnitin support. So what happened if you forgot the paper ID, or you cannot find the paper ID, or you really don't know what is the paper ID, right? What we can do is we can also write to Turnitin support, but not the lecturer. Also need Mr. Leong to help. The admin need admin to write email to Turnitin support to restore back all your paper first. Let's say lecturer A, okay, lecturer A, you want to find a paper ID, but you deleted all your assignment already. So Mr. Leong need to write email to Turnitin support. Okay, please restore back all the classes and all the assignment for the lecturer A. Okay, restore first. Then lecturer A, after you get all the document back, right? Then you need to log into your Turnitin again to check properly again what is the paper ID. And then now you need to send the paper ID to Mr. Leong again, and need to write an email to Turnitin support again. So the process is a bit long, a bit troublesome, but this is the only way to totally remove. Okay, so to make sure that your own submission won't capture in Turnitin, then please remember in the assignment setting, you must use no repository. Okay. Now I want to, okay, before that, I see some question. Yeah, please write to, yeah, this is the email to delete. Okay, yeah. Normally Turnitin, yeah, it depends. Sometimes very fast, sometimes very slow. So yeah, it also depends. But yes, it's correct. 1 to 2 days. Okay, yeah. So I show you an example how to read the report. So this is just an example. Okay, you can see the blue and the red bar. Okay, the blue one is online grading, so you can turn on. Okay, you turn on because this one, this comment all actually are from us. We just do some demo and then we put all the comment. Okay, but you can turn off. You see, turn on. I just click here, turn off. Okay, and then for this also, I can turn on and off, but okay, show you, okay, this one, I can off, I can on, right, off and on. Now I want to show you the matching sources. So sorry, hello, yeah, okay, nothing. Okay, so now I click 57%. Okay, I want to see, okay, for this assignment, right? Okay, there are 3 matching sources. Okay, there are 3 matching sources. Okay, so number one, they say number one, 26%. Okay, number one, 26% is, okay, this is on the right, actually is your student paper, right? Then actually you can click here, you click number one, and then you can click, okay, this matching sources actually come
hello,
from.
Excuse me, sorry, yes. Again.
You cannot see.
Screen, yeah, not moving anymore.
Sorry, yeah. Let me. Here, okay. I think you can you see? 57%.
Yeah, now can see already.
Now can see. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, let me explain again. Okay, so for this paper, this submission, you can see there are 3 matching sources. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I click number 1. I can see this is the matching sources. Okay, I can click here in the middle. I can click this full source view. So I can compare. Okay, side by side. Okay, on the left is your student paper. On the right is the original website. You can see all the red color one actually are copy. just copy. They copy this red color text, and the gray color one is the original text. Okay, so you can check where they copy and which website they copy. So actually they are copied from this www.Berita Okay, so you can actually click this website. If the website still exists, okay, let me see this website. Okay, this one is the website. Okay. Yeah, so sometimes the website will remove, right? You see this one, they already remove this website. The original website already removed. But no problem, because you still can go back to the Turnitin system here. And you can see on the right, all the archive content are here, okay? Because Turnitin actually store the archive content for few years. Okay, so let's say your student copy from some of the website today, then you check, right? Maybe you just check and today, no problem, because the Turnitin still keep the archive. So you can know, oh, actually they copy from Berita Harian. So some of the text like the red color one, they copy. So this one let you know. Okay, then one thing, okay, this is the original website. Another thing, if let's say they copy from, you see number 3, submitted to Wawasan Open University. So this one means maybe they copy from a student here. Maybe their friend is study in Wawasan, then they copy from Wawasan. Okay, but student paper, right, you cannot view it directly because due to the intellectual property. Okay, so how you can do that? How you can view? Okay, you need to click this, submitted to Wawasan Open University. When you click, then you can see this page. Okay, here, send a request. Okay, send a request to this one. Send a request to view this paper. So when you click send a request to view this paper, who will receive the email? Actually, it's the lecturer. It's the lecturer from Wawasan. We receive the email. Then the lecturer, actually, he can decide or she can decide whether he want to share with you or not. If he ignore, then actually you cannot get the full text. If he allowed to share, right, then he will reply the email and attach the original PDF to you. Okay, so same case, if in the future you receive some kind of this email requested to view your student paper, so meaning that their student actually have some similar content with your student paper. Okay, so they request to view the paper. So you can ignore or you can reply and attach the PDF to them. Okay, this one you can decide, no problem. One thing, okay, I off, okay, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, one thing we can, what the lecturer can do for the student, right? Okay, let's say you, this paper, 57% is considered quite high, right? 57%, okay. But one thing, let's say your lecturer, you already go through this paper and you think the student actually, they did a proper citation here. Let's say for number 1, let's say they did a proper citation. Okay, they already did a citation. Okay, then you think it's okay. This is not considered plagiarism, right? What you can help them, you go to the right, beside the 26% here, you go to the right here, view the match breakdown, right? View match breakdown, you click here. Okay, and then you can see at the bottom there is a button, exclude sources. Okay, exclude sources. You can click here and you can tick both of the website, okay? And you click exclude. Okay, this one is actually, okay, you help the student to reduce the percentage. Now become 31. Okay, so because you know Turnitin is a system, so it checked everything. The system didn't know which part of the content actually is considered plagiarism. But lecturer, you know because you know the student well and you know the content. Okay, so you can spend some time. You can really need to go through your student paper, and then you check the matching sources. As I mentioned just now, the matching source number one, if your student put proper citation, then you can help them to reduce it, correct? I just want to repeat again, how to help them to reduce is on the right of the percentage, there's an arrow, you click, and then at the bottom, there's an exclude sources. You click exclude sources and check all the website and then exclude it. So it becomes 31, right? Just now from 57 become 31. And then another thing, the second thing you can help your student is to exclude the references and the quotations, right? Just now I mentioned, don't exclude in the assignment setting, but exclude later in the report. Okay, so how you do that is also under the red color bar, icon number 4, under this filters and settings. You click filters and settings. Okay, then you exclude. Okay, okay. So for this paper, you see, for this paper, actually by default already exclude codes and bibliographic. Okay. So let me see if I don't want to exclude first. Okay, let me see if any changes. I apply the changes. So, okay, for this paper, no changes. I'll show you again. I go to the filters and setting. Okay, now let's say 31%. For this paper, I want to exclude the codes. I want to exclude the bibliography, means the references. At the bottom, I click apply changes. It still remains 31 because this paper is just an example. We don't put any quotations and references inside this submission. So it didn't change. But if your student paper has a lot of references and quotation and you think it's okay one, so once you exclude here, once you go to the filters and setting, and once you exclude codes and bibliographic and you apply the changes at the bottom, definitely you can see the percentage change. Okay, so this is 2 functions you can help your student to reduce their percentage. Okay, let me see, there's a one. Oh, okay, why it's not tally? Okay, this is not really mathematics, not a mathematics class actually. Yeah, it's because why? Let me just let you know some of the reason. Okay, there are some. Okay, I think I need to show you this one. All sources. Okay. Before I show you this, okay. Number 1, you see, matching source number 1. Okay, when I click the view mesh breakdown, okay, you can see they are actually 4 different websites. Okay, what is that? Okay, means this sorry, I off. Okay, I off this. Number 1 on the left, this student content. This student content actually can found in different website. Not only one website. This your student content actually can found, or I can say actually match with 4 different websites. Okay, but the system only show you the highest percentage. Okay, so the highest is 23. So this one also 23. Maybe the first one, umportal.um.edu.my is 23 point something, is the highest one. So the system only show you the highest matching website. That's why you can see it's not really 23 plus 7 is not 30. It's a little bit here, 30 here. It's a little bit added and then become 31. Okay, it's not really 31. Okay, so the reason is because one matching sources can be found in different websites. Okay, this is the reason. It's not really tally. Okay, then okay, so I show you the two things that you can help your student. The first one is just to exclude the sources. Second one, filter and setting, right? exclude the quotation in bibliographic. Okay, now I want to show you example, as I mentioned just now, is the okay, this one. Okay, this one, can you see this one? Okay, yeah, the first one, I want to show you the first one, the 0%. Okay, this student, 0%. So it's like, it's a bit weird, right? It's like impossible, correct? So let us check what happened to this paper, 0%. I click, and I open 0%. Let me share. Okay, this one. 0%. Okay. You see 0%. There are no matching sources for this report. It's like very clean, correct? But can you see the flag? The flag here. When you click the flag, then it tells you that this assignment actually has some hidden text. When you click the hidden text, then you can see there are about 381 suspect characters on 2 pages. This is all the suspect characters, right? Okay, so you can, what you can do, okay, no problem. You can click this, learn more about the this flag first. When you click, then you can see, okay, this is some explanation. Okay, the flag as a hidden text on the right, the third box. You can see if the student put the open and close inverted comma also, actually what I mentioned just now is that, yeah, they put open and close inverted comma and they hide, correct? Or they put some like this percentage character in between the words and they hide. Or they can put like this, in this submission, they put something here. They put a character, actually is a I, is a small letter of I. They put beside the every words. So they put here. So they put and they hide, and then they convert into PDF. So the PDF, when you convert, right, PDF cannot see the character already. Then they submit to Turnitin. So Turnitin check and found, oh, it's 0%. But at the same time, Turnitin found there's something there, right? There's something hidden. There's something hidden. So Turnitin give you this hidden, the flags for review. What you can do, okay, you can go to the bottom here, download, you download the original file. Download the original file, original submitted file. Yeah, this one is the Word document. You download. Okay, let me show the document. Okay, this one. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is a document. Okay, you see the document. Okay, it's still clean, right? Nothing, right? Okay, but okay, you can, what you can do, right? You highlight, highlight the document. You change the color, okay, the text color to black, Okay, you change, and then you can see there's the small letter of I beside each word, correct? Yeah, now if you found this problem, right, then actually you can call your student and interview, right? Correct? And you ask them, where is the original file? Why you do that? And ask them to resubmit or anything. Ask them to resubmit, redo the assignment or resubmit. Okay, so this is something new from Turnitin that hope can help lecturer. Okay, let me share. Okay, so now I want to share how students join your class. Okay, how students join your class. So actually it's very simple for them to join your class. Okay. Okay, so this is an instructor account. So for the student, right, for new student, okay, so I log out first. Okay, no, I can change here. Okay, for assistant student, for the student that already joined the any class before. Okay, for student that already have Turnitin account and already joined any class before. Okay, I want to show the student interface with you. Okay, this is a student interface. Okay, so actually they can log in. They can log in directly, then only click the enroll. Okay, on the top, they click the second tab, enroll in a class. Okay, this one I'll say, sorry, I click again. Second tab, this is student portal. Okay, so meaning that they already have accounts. Now they log in, and then now they want to join your class. So they click enroll in a class, right? And they put your class ID. Okay, just now you remember the class ID, right? And they key in your enrollment key. Okay, so they can just do like that and submit. Yeah, so you can see this student, consider this student already joined my class, right? University of Apex Knowledge, and the student can see my class name, right? I created just now, and the instructor name, because I used Turnitin demo. Okay, so this is the information. And then student can know the start date, due date. And when student click to class name, right? Then yeah, the student can see the assignment, right? The assignment, my assignment title is paper 1. And then info here, yeah, my info is just now the message that you key in, right? Like I can see, please submit within 3,000 words. Okay, so the student can log in and they can see your message. And then the student know that late paper submission actually are not allowed for this assignment. And then he know that resubmission actually allowed. Okay, so and similarity report are available immediately after the submission. Okay, then he know that the start date 18, due date 30th, and post date is 10. Okay, then what he need to do is just submit. So because my assignment start date is 18, so student cannot start yet, cannot submit anything yet. This assignment has not started yet. No submission are allowed until submission start date. Okay, so this is a student account. And then for new student, they actually need to create account. So I log out first. I want to show you, but no worry, because the user guide I can share with you later, which is under the support and help, and then the student actually can refer from there. Okay, for new student, they need to create account, right? They need to click here, create account, and they need to click student. Okay, student, and also they only need to put the class ID and your enrollment key. Okay, and then they key in their name, their email address, set their password, and others information needed. And then they agree and create a profile. And after that, they also can join your class. Okay, same steps. Then this is the help and support button that I mentioned. You just go back to turnitin.com, the original website. No need to log in. No need to log in. You can refer to this support. Okay, support and help, right? Help. And then you can see the guide. Okay, feedback studio. Okay, this so you are using Turnitin website. Turnitin website. Okay, so you can see there's a user guide for admin, for instructor, and student. Okay, so let's say you click instructor. So you can see there's a lot of category. right? Let's say today you forgot about how to create a class. So you just click here. You can see there's a lot of information with the screenshot. Step number 1, you need to click the Add Class button on your instructor homepage with the screenshot. And on the next screen, enter the following information. So this is very clear, right? Okay, then you can go back and look for other guide. Let's say you can, everything you can do, like how to create an assignment, right? Everything is here. Okay, let me check any. So able to undo the exclude. Yes, correct. Yes. Later I show you. Yeah, able to undo. We do this helping step after due. Helping. Can we use it in ELP? ELP platform is your learning management system, is it, Mr. Leong? ELP. I think now you are using direct, because as I discussed with Mr. Leong, you are not using LMS, correct?
We use this independence. Do not use the ELP for the Turnitin system.
Yeah, correct. Use direct, meaning that you go to www.turnitin.com, okay, and log in. Let me see this one, able to undo the exclude sources. Later I show you. Okay, and then we do this helping step. Oh, okay, you mean the help the student to exclude the sources. Yes, correct. After the due date, correct. After all students submitted, and after they submitted their last submission, and after the due date, then you as a lecturer, you normally you go to view the report. Yes, correct. And then you do this step, correct, after you view their final report, correct. Okay, the exclude sources, later I show you. My one student submit his assignment, but there is nothing to show out under the column of similarity. Actually, if you show 0 to 100% right, other students are no problem, or like that. Okay, maybe this one, maybe the file he submitted is not correct, but you see that okay, one thing, there's quite many possibility. The first one is maybe his report still generating, but if this is new, if just you mentioned it's like 1 hour before or 2 hours, then still generating. But if you're talking about last month or last year assignment, then it's not still generating. Maybe his file got some error, but this one we need to check because we don't know. Because you mentioned other student, no problem. So there is maybe something wrong with his file. Okay. You mentioned helping, so okay, yes, correct. Let me show how to undo the exclude sources. I need to log in again. Okay, so okay, I log in and then I go to check the report again. So just now is this report, 31%. This one, correct. This one, 31%. Okay, okay. How to restore, right? Actually, we call restore is the last one. The red color bar, the last icon, excluded sources. You click here. You can restore all at the bottom here. You can restore all Or you can, let's say you want to restore any website. Maybe let's say this one. I want to restore this one, this one, this one. Okay, because this is our demo, so a lot of website you can see. Okay, restore 5. Okay, something like that. Restore. Oh, you see, change to 75 already. Okay, so it depends on what kind of sources you restore. Okay, or you can restore all, no problem. Okay, now change to 75. So meaning that there are something high matching sources here. Okay, yeah, let me see. Okay, yeah, any other question? Please, you can just type in or you can speak out. So, but I understand that if most of the lecturers are still new to Turnitin system or new to this direct system, or maybe you still don't have any Turnitin account. So definitely you don't have more question at the moment, because you still need to actually create a class and assignment, let your student to submit. Then once you have the student submission and once you are able to view the student list, right, then only you have more question to ask. Yeah, this is, we understand. So but one thing is, if in the future, if you forgot anything and you need help, right, the first thing actually you can go to the support and help website to check for it. If you cannot find the answer, you can refer to Mr. Leong, and Mr. Leong can actually refer back to us, no problem. Okay. So the student have to sign in the Turnitin system to submit the paper instead of just submit to ELP system. Yes, correct. Both of the student and lecturer need to use Turnitin direct system now, correct. And both of student and lecturer need to have a Turnitin account. Yes. So lecturer need to request your account from Mr. Leong. Student need to create their own account. Okay, need to create their own account, and they need to join your class. Okay, they need to join your class. What about my subject is teach programming? Code. Oh, okay. This one, I think one of the solution is maybe you can group them into, let's say, maybe 3 to 5 people in one group, and don't ask everyone to submit. Let's say five students in one group, and if they are really discussing and in a group assignment, right, then you ask one of them to submit, and then you can give the mark from there. But if we are talking about everyone also using the same code, then maybe one thing you can do, I don't know whether you able to like defer the lesson, like maybe only contents, only ask them to submit content without the code, or content together with the code. Because even though they submit content together with the code, right? As I mentioned just now, you as a lecturer, you still can help them to exclude that resources, right? Yeah, you can also exclude that resources, meaning that let's say 10 students submit the same code, but I think the content of maybe a little bit different, correct? So you can check, and then you can help them to exclude the sources. Yeah, so this is one way. I think we deal with yeah, okay, no problem. Can I share screen to ask question? Oh, wait for a while, Nava. Yeah, yes, you can share, but wait for a while. Can lecturer download student assignment? Yes, the report, yes, I will show you. If I upload the student list via the Turnitin website, can student, if you upload, oh, okay, you mean you upload on behalf. Okay, if you upload the student list, you mean you upload your student submission on behalf. You help them to upload, then they cannot see. Let's say you upload, they cannot see. So because you are using your own account to upload, so your student cannot see, but you can upload and then you download the report and share with them. Okay, you can upload on behalf of your student and then you download the report and share with them. So this is something like same answer for live, correct? Can lecturer download the student submission? Yes, yes. You can download the report and you can download the student the submission. Let me show you how to download the report and how to download the original file. Okay, then another question. Can student register or log in to Turnitin in China? Yes. China are using Turnitin also. China is also using Turnitin. Yes. As long as you create a class and assignment and they join your class and then they can submit. Okay, now I show you. Okay, so this is the original file. When you log in, let me see. Okay, when you log in and then okay, let's say this is your class. Okay, this is your class. So this is all the assignment, correct? So you can view your student list. Okay, this is your student list. Okay, now, okay, first thing, you can, under the file here, you can download their assignment without, this one is original file without the report and marking. Okay, and then second one, you go to the percentage, you go to open the report, okay, open the report and let me show you this one. You open the report, correct? Okay, open the report. At the bottom, download and information tools at the bottom. Let's say for this report, under the student name BN Sun, okay, you now consider final 75%. Okay, no amendment, final. And if you do the marking, okay, let's say you do the marking, okay, or without marking also can, no problem. So you can download, go to the bottom, download and information tools, click here and click download, and you click here current view. If you click the original submitted file, it's actually same with what I mentioned on the previous screen, the original file. Okay, so now I want to download the current view, is together all the matching sources, all the information. So I download current view. So this one also answered the question from another lecturer asking, if you submit on behalf of your student, so actually they cannot see the report online, but you can download the report and then you share with them. Okay, so this is the report. Okay, hey, let me share with you. This is the report. Can you see the report? This is the report. Gujara. Can you see the report? I think yes. Okay, so this is a report. Okay, submission date, submission ID, all this information is here. And then, okay, you can see here, all the matching sources are highlighted in different color. Okay, all the matching sources highlighted in different color. Okay, and then you scroll down. Okay, this is the summary. The similarity index 75%. 75% also actually come from internet sources, and 0% come from publication, and another 7% from student paper. So here is also 75 plus 7 is 82, but how come still 75? Yeah, there's some duplication here. 7% and 75 are some duplication here. Okay, so at end up it still shows 75%. Okay, there are some duplication here. Okay, And then this is the primary sources. This is some of the website that actually your student maybe copy or refer, right? And then this one, the exclude codes. Okay. So you see, I turn off, just now I turn off the online marking, correct? I turn off the online marking, so you won't see the online marking command because you download the current view. Okay, so if I turn on the online marking, right, then actually you can see all the command. Let me see if you already have an account in other university, will there be any conflict? It actually depends on your email address. So I think, I'm not sure, but most of the university, they actually request a lecturer to use your university domain email. I mean, you need to use New Era, your name at newera.edu.my to log in. This one I'm not sure about New Era, but most of the university, they register when the admin register. So let's say USM, UPM, UKM. Okay. So when admin register, they only register your institution email. They wouldn't register your Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo. No. So it's no conflict because you are using your institution email. So if you actually have registered Gmail, maybe let's say you already registered your Gmail in Turnitin, but actually in another university before, right? And now if let's say your new university still allow you to using your Gmail to register, right? Then actually you can just no need to register again. You can click forgot password and you can start to use, and you can start to use the Gmail. Okay, but that one I suggest you using your institution email. Okay.
Yeah, Ken. Because many of some of our user is our part-time lecturer, so maybe they don't have the institution email.
Okay.
So, but if they use the Gmail, then how can we build the account?
Okay. One thing is still, Mr. Leong, you still use the same process. You register their email under your account. Then only they can use New Era account. Okay? Because if without your registration, so actually they cannot use New Era account also. They cannot use, I mean, they cannot register themselves in New Era account, even though they already have Gmail with previous university. Okay? So still need Mr. Leong to register.
Okay.
Their Gmail. So they also will receive an email, but from that email they receive, actually maybe they will mention, oh, your email already registered before, so you just click forgot password, something like that.
Oh, so if outside institution email, just accept the Gmail, right? And Yahoo cannot, right?
Oh, as we know, can.
Okay.
No. Yeah, as we know, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it depends. But yeah, better create another email also can. It depends on you. Yeah, you want to use your same Gmail also can, because actually, right, let's say you previously you teach in Utah, now you teach in New Era. So but let's say you're using your Gmail for both university. When you log in, you can see both university name. You can see Utah and then you can see New Era. Yeah, but Utah account maybe you are no more using, so actually it's not active. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, you can use the same email or another email. Okay. Yeah, but we suggest to use institution email, but you mentioned about part-time, then you have to, or you can create a temporary for part-time lecturer, or yeah, depends.
Never mind, just ask them to also set Mr. Leong setting. use outside mail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Let me see. Oh, I think Miss Mr. Nava, right? You want to share something?
I was asking something for my screen.
Oh, okay, okay. Let me stop. You want to ask something? Okay, let me stop first. Okay, let me see. Okay, I make you as a co-host. Okay, you can share.
Okay. Yeah. One moment.
Yeah, no problem. Other lecturer, do you have any other question?
Okay. You can see the screen, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. I am not really sure what this sign means.
Oh, yeah, you see, you have excluded the bibliographic material. This one means, as I mentioned just now, you, in your assignment setting, right, you already excluded the bibliographic, the matching content there. So this system tell you, this assignment actually have a lot of these references. Maybe it just suggests that you don't exclude first, and then you when you read the original report, then you only exclude because they just give you a warning, alert.
Okay.
Alert. Yeah, it's something like that. Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. And then they have another one, the response here.
This one, yeah, this one is okay. If you are using online marking,
okay,
then after the post date, I mentioned, right? After the post date, then your student can log in and view their points, right? Yeah. Respond means the student already logged in and they already view their point, view their mark. If there are no response, means the student haven't viewed their online marks. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? Let me check. Any other question? Okay, if no question, it's no problem. So I hope that yeah, you can really start using, and then no problem. I think you can just create a class. Remember to create a class in assignment. Share the class ID and enrollment key to your student. Ask them to, join your class and then submit. Ask them to submit. Okay, ask them to submit, and then after submit, then you can see this student list, and you can start to create this report, all this similarity report, and you can check from there. Okay, and then if you're facing any problem, yeah, so you can really, you can refer back to the user guide first. If still cannot solve, you can tell Mr. Leong, and Mr. Leong can check with us. Okay, so thank you all the lecturers. Thank you for your time today, and we hope can see you in the future. Face to face, but online marking. Online training is. I can see more people can join, because normally face to face training is really hard to gather all lecturer in one time. Okay, no problem. So stay safe, everyone, and see you in the future. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Ken. Everyone, thank you for your attend this workshop, and hope that everyone can know how to use and very useful in your class. Okay, and before we end the workshop, can we open your video and we take a photo to make a record? Okay, Ken, please help me to stop the sharing first.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. 来，各位，跟我们来一张大合照啊，来做个记录啊。Okay, thank you everyone. If okay, please open your video. Okay. Okay.
But can you see everyone? Cannot, right?
I can see everyone.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
First page, 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait. Wait. And sorry, okay. Okay, the second page, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all. Thank you for your attend.
Thank you, Mr. Peck.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.